Hello there and welcome. In our previous lesson, we talked about how we can identify proportional relationship in tables. In today's lesson, I want to show us how we can identify proportional relationship in graphs. As you can see in this graph right here, how can we tell if the graph here is a proportional graph, if it actually expresses a proportional relationship? So we have two conditions or two factors that we need to consider before we can say that there is a proportional relationship in the variable of the graph represented here, the x-axis and the y-axis. What are these two conditions? The first one is to check if there is a constant ratio in the variables represented here, just like we did in the table. And number two, we also need to check if the graph is a straight line. If the graph is a straight line, and also if it passes through the origin. So let us take a quick look at this. The first question is, do we have a constant ratio between the y variables and the x variable? We can test that. Let's see. 2 divided by 1, that gives us 2. 4 divided by 2, it gives us 2. 6 divided by 3, it gives us 2. And if this goes on, you realize that there will be a constant rate of 2. Each of the points on the graph is a rate, or we can call it a unit rate. And with that said, we need to also look at it critically to check if it passes through the origin. And if you look at this graph very well, if we extend what we have right here, okay, to the negative axis of y and x, we realize that it's a straight line that passes through the origin. So the graph right here is a straight line. That is the first condition. It's a straight line and it has a constant rate, which can be called a unit rate. And number 3, it passes through the origin. With these 3 factors in place, checked, we can conclude that what we have right here is a proportional relationship. A question can arise here. It can ask you, what is the unit rate of the proportional relationship in this graph? All you need to do is simply look at where you have x equals 1, trace it to the graph, and trace it to the y-axis. Whatever value you find there is our unit rate. And in this case, our unit rate is simply 2. That is how you can identify proportional relationship in graph. If you have any question, please do well to comment in the section below. Please like, share the video, and also suggest ways in which we can, identify proportional relationship. Perhaps there are some ways that I'm not aware of. This is an opportunity for me to also learn from you. See you in the next video. Bye for now.